You have Cafe get banned out third, the second ban from Reciprocity. That was the matchup that was the match where the first matchup between these teams happened, and Spacestation prevailed by a 7-3 scoreline, was it? If I'm looking here correctly.
Both of these teams on defensive border only banned 3 operators: Mira, Valkyrie, and Echo. Those are the only operators that will get banned here. So far,
there's somebody down below in customs. Bosco takes out vertical. Fox A is caught looking. Rampy doesn't have to worry about any pressure at all, so SSG are able to take an advantage.
Situation in terms of control, as well as all the other benefits. Bosco shuts down Slash, who was interestingly the one chosen for entry with that little HP. Not sure that was the right choice. There goes Fultz onto Bio, who attempts to rotate over to the armory wall.
They know. They're very well aware. This is textbook laxing when this sort of thing happens. He just goes and waits on the rest of the team. And all remaining, all 3 of them have been used by Spacestation. This is a challenge. Fultz tries to rotate. He gets caught by Vertical with his pants down. And now Vertical is still there at the top of main stairs.
Reciprocity, as SSG continues to hold on to places like Jail, for example, where Rampy will take down Slash. Despite being stunned, he's probably going to win this fight. And he does, in the end. Diffuser down for Bio. And that's basically an auto win for SSG as they continue to clean up bodies.
Operators, you have run out of time.
Really tough for Reciprocity, not having anywhere. I don't know if that was from the C4, whether he just got pressured. Once again, this trademark patience from SSG is there. Rec will need to be especially aggressive to flush them out. Basically trading off Fultz. There's another kill for Bosco. He'd gotten one with the C4, but he takes matters into his own hands, and he knows the Zophia's position. Slash with just 30 HP. Well, he's going to run into the line of sight and get downed by Canadian. Former teammates on Continuum. Canadian will be pivotal in those last 2 rounds. His stats haven't been pretty this season, but he's been good in the clutch. That's 2 in a row for SSG. Was they didn't really have this monitors play. Slash is just completely oblivious to how many people are playing inside of security. Canadian to take his turn to pounce on Rec. It's a sprint in, but there's Fultz to collapse with Bosco getting a kill, and everybody's getting in on the fun. There's the Goyo of Thinking Nate. He picks up 2. Very nearly a team ace for Space Station, and Rec don't even get inside of the building with the exception of this very final player, the last Armory, and especially given what we saw out of Armory and how successful for the Jaeger. And Thinking Nate's struggling mighty hard. One downed. Bosco gets the kill onto Fox A. Biologic's been downed as well as there's Slash and a run out from Rampy.
They know they don't need to clutch. They know they don't need to retake their own bomb site yet. And that barbed wire is going to give a free kill to Rampy. Why? Because he's been patient this whole time. He knows the other player's there, and it'll be a drop from Laxing. He eats a shot, though, from CCSG, and the UMP is enough to clean him up. Canadian, that final kill, and yeah, I just want to touch really briefly again on how pivotal Canadian's play is with that pulse down in the bomb site. Because
with 20 seconds or 2 minutes left, down goes one and down goes another. Rec are just totally asleep at the wheel. And there's another 3 opening kills for Rec as long as somebody can finish off.
Bosco still landing his shots, and he'll get his 3rd kill from the corner of Customs. TCSG 12 again proving its validity. Thinking Nade will get Fox A, who's still roaming above. Fox A can't drone that out because he doesn't have time. And now it's all on Laxing to pick up even more kills, and well, Bosco will get his 4th. SSG a flawless round, and a flawless half at that, 6-0, and already 1 confirmed point for SSG. There's the Wamai disc being cleared out. The firebolt goes in. Slash is dead. 2 falls. It was a bullet that killed Slash, but 75% of his Thinking Nade makes the vault in, and he loses the fight to Vertical. And a 2nd for Vertical. That was a beautiful kill. He's going for the 3rd. Vault's even always stands up, but his team needs him the most. Nice shot there from Canadian, though, as Fox A goes down on an ill-advised peek.
5 HP off of Canadian and trading it for 50 of his own. Now, Canadian has been down. His Bio will re-emerge, and Rampy, who is good in his favor of Rec. It won't be a perfect round. Not by any stretch. It won't be a perfect game for them. Vertical. 3 kills on the round, all hugely impactful. He was able to get off scot-free inside of monitors. And then in the safety, he has a nice long line of sight, but he's not going to live. That's a beautiful shot from Fox A to be able to pull that one off. The first 2 picks for Rec.
There's Vertical applying some pressure, but he'll get shut down by Thinking Nade. That was a beautiful shot. And great reaction to the Tracer. 16 seconds to make it happen, though, and they haven't droned out ventilation where Fox A lies. They'll get 1 down, shotgun out for the 2nd, and there's Laxing getting up the 3rd. Reciprocity, another round, and still not a single attack win for either team.
Well, the armory push proved to be quite ineffective.
In order to assault that, you need to have office control. Now there's armory control as Vertical gets eliminated by Rampy. That's big, as Vertical is one of the main playmakers for this team. It's getting worse and worse for Team Reciprocity. If they've lost...
Storm is... You've got the Jackal of Fultz on flank watch. Slash gets caught as he's not able to get back to sight. And Fox A was the hero of the previous round. They don't know where he is, trying to find his location. They assume it's in Passport, and they're wrong. It's in Customs, rather. My apologies, and Fultz is there. The Jackal putting in the work needed. He was playing inside of Customs most of the time, and they manage to find him and hunt him dead.
You know what else, Parker? That is the first match in the second half of the season where SSG has not used every single round. They've broken the streak. They've won 7-2 instead of 7-5. So congratulations to SSG for that.
Hello?
Hello? Oh, there you go. Okay, cool. Yeah, my feed had stopped working on you for some reason. It didn't pop up. It was just on me. Anyway, hello, Lycan. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming on yet again.
Thanks for having me.
My first question for you. Was this the wreck that you expected to see, given what happened in the TSM match 2 play days ago?
I think, TSM did say that they were trying things out on border, and I don't think it was a good show of, like, you know, how good Rec is, I guess, on it, because they're playing a team who wasn't as prepared. I think, you know, it's a map that we've always really liked to go to, so yeah, I think it was just going to be way different than that match.
Were you expecting Border to be played? Because Border is not a map that you've played in Pro League. You played it just a couple times at the 6 Invitational. It's not really a map that seems to be in your map pool here.
We really like Border. It's sometimes really hard to pull it out because it's usually either the team doesn't really want to go there and they'll ban it on you, or the team really wants to go there and it makes sense for us to usually ban it on them because we have so many other maps that we can go to. So it's kind of hard usually to like take a team there. We just knew in this case that if we had it open that they would want it to go there, and so we prepped specifically just for Border. So
they banned Buck against TSM. Were you expecting the same thing to happen to you?
Yeah, Rampy's a really good Buck, and as well TSM has good Bucks too. We assumed that it would be there. If it wasn't that, then Capitao, but they like Capitao. So
how much of the Buck ban encouraged you to play as aggressively inside of monitors / security, knowing that the floor couldn't be torn up by a skeleton key? Was that just an adaptation to the ban, or was that something that was a little bit more premeditated, regardless of whether he would be on the board or not, in place of a Capitao ban, for example?
Historically, we've never ran a CC hold, so we've been trying to kind of change up Border since our notorious game against Nip on it, where they slammed us. So we've been trying to change things up a little bit on Border, and that was part of it, making a CC hold. So now we're a little bit more multi-dimensional than we were before, and the Buck ban definitely makes it easier, but that wasn't the reason why we went there.
How much does an operator like Wamai now being available enable you to hold that side of the map more than, you know, a couple weeks ago when he wasn't available for you to play?
I think that's really the main reason why we even decided to do a CC hold. We think a lot of times, like when you play against aggressive players, they'll just try to distract you with some utility and then jump in the window and try to frag you, and it gets really frustrating being the player that holds back behind Horseshoe. But I think with Wamai, you have more time to kind of like stall out, and it's not like, all right, Jaegers are gone, like they're in, just like wait for them to jump in or like get through on break. So I think he gives us more confidence in that aspect.
Well, thank you so much for dissecting and breaking apart a specific part of the map, and I always enjoy listening to your thoughts. Anything to say to the fans, etc.? Always kind words, gracious words, as we end the interview.
Thanks everyone for being here. Really appreciate it. Hopefully everyone's having a good week of quarantine. Like I always say, any team that you're following, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you guys supporting Rainbow Six, and stay home, stay safe.
And stay humble and hustle as well as your motivational poster behind you says, always a pleasure, Justin.
Yes.
Take care. Good luck in the rest of the season.
All right, thanks, Parker.